At the Table just released an article highlighting something that doesn't get talked about a lot. Over the past 50 years, Black women have had the lowest recorded suicide rates out of all major demographics. This isn't an opinion, this is a fact. Let's break it down. What's going on, man? My name is Sammy Rigaud. Welcome to the Sammy Rigaud podcast. If you're new here and the algorithm has brought you to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and turn your notification bell on. Hey, honestly, we don't talk about this enough. And I want to start off by saying if you are dealing with any type of mental health issues or if you are struggling anyway, we're here for you. We appreciate you. We support you. I'll put the hotline down at the bottom of this screen so you can make that call and get the help that you need. That being said, I do want to talk about why this number exists and why it's so low, right? Over the past 50 years, Black women have had the lowest numbers, and I think I know why. In fact, I know a few reasons why. Number one, I think Black women have a resiliency that they saw from earlier generations. You know, they saw mama survive. They saw mama be strong. Grandmothers raised families on a lot less. Mothers went through hard times and still showed up every day. I think mothers who worked multiple jobs, mothers who kept the household together, and even if you look at our history, women have suffered discrimination in the workplace, and that still has never slowed them down. It's something to really think about. I think this built an endurance, a psychological endurance for women over time to where women don't give up. Women are tough because of that. They got to see the earlier generations do it. And in fact, they were even taught by those same women to be strong. Don't let them see you cry. We don't break. Messages like that were ingrained in the culture. So by the time, years go by, decades go by, numbers are where they're at. It's very hard. This strength has came from the ancestors. It's came from those before them. So that number is going to be low just because of that. Straight up because of that, Black women have seen those before them get the job done. So they know they can cry, they can be down, but guess what? They're not going to give up. The other thing is Black women are one of the few people in this world that understand the concept of community. They understand it through church. They understand it through sisterhood. They understand it through their local community. If you go to any Black church in this country right now, it is predominantly filled with women. That's just how it is. It's grandmas, it's aunts, it's cousins, it's moms. They're all in there and they're building community. They have high church involvement. You look at who's carrying the Black church. It is the Black women. You look at the extended families, they all come together. You even think about Thanksgiving. Where does everybody go? We got to go to grandma's house. We got to mom's house. We got to auntie house. It's ingrained in the culture to be together and have community. So, one of the tricks of the enemy is for you to be isolated. And Black women understood that better than anybody, to where they are never alone. They are always together with other people. They have these deeper bonds that are formed when they have these communities, sister circles, sororities, aunties, cousins, all these people. They get together and they share either resources or they talk about what they're going through. So one of the best therapeutic places is the salon, whether it be the nail salon or be the hair salon. My sister owns a nail salon down in Miami. And, I would, go there when I was a little kid. I would always see it packed every, morning or even evening. The women would come together and then, ooh, girl, let me tell you what I'm going through. Or, girl, how about I'm mad, such and such has happened. And they just freely vent to each other and have created safe spaces for each other. And that's why that resiliency happens. You know what I mean? Or even the church. You think of the church and prayer groups and prayer lines. My auntie, who is a widow, she's on a prayer call every morning with a bunch of other women from the church. Black women understand you cannot do this alone, and they have mastered the art of getting together to do this. So I salute that. I really salute that. Black women in the church can allow you to have a better worldview. There's always hope. The music is hopeful. The messages are hopeful. The partnership and the talking, the community, it's all based in hope. In fact, they even have, even the phone calls. Let me check on such and such. I ain't talked to you in a while, girl. How you doing? This is stuff I've just heard it. You've heard it. You know what I mean? What Black women have this thing where they just are community based. They reach out to each other. Let me check on her. Let me see how she's doing. It's been too long since I ain't heard your voice. Let me call you. It's stuff that you hear. And some of the demographics with the higher popular numbers, they're not doing that. They're isolated. They're by themselves. They're not together. So that's that. Also, another reason I think that these numbers are super low, and y'all could tell me if y'all agree. Another reason I think they're super low is just historical, right? Just historical. And the makeup of a woman. If you look at the history of Black women in this world, some of the biggest advancements, some of the biggest nurturing advancements were taught and were made by Black women. You might not get the credit, but they have a historical survival under oppression. It's just been there. You know what I mean? It's just been there. They've had to step up and lead families when other things were gone. And that built a strength that is still sustaining till today. Till today. Some of the best musicians, some of the best poets, some of the best artists. You look at the Black women and what they've created for this world and what they've given this world, you have to tip your cap and say, the music, the art, it's rooted in strength. It's rooted in inspiration. And it's the backbone of the family, honestly. And everybody steals from it. Everybody steals from it. We don't have to lie. We all steal stuff from Black women. It's okay. We take fashion ideas. We take music singing styles. We take recipes. We take it all. We take slang. We take all of it from Black women over time. And for the longest, they haven't been compensated for it. So when you look at these numbers and you say, wow, they are this strong and their suicide numbers are that low, you have to look at the resilience over time from our sisters. And I think that's what happens. Like I said, I think in a time where mental health conversation is louder than ever, every podcast you turn on, every TV show, it's all over the place. It's all over the internet, mental health conversations. This stat makes you pause. What has historically protected Black women? How have they been holding on for so long? How? You tell me in the comments. Like I said, I was raised by my mom and dad and then my adopted aunt and uncle. I spent a lot of time following my dad and looking up to my dad. But I spent a majority of my time with my aunt and my mom as they were the ones who raised me day to day. My dad would come through and he held me accountable and he disciplined me and shared life lessons. But on the day to day, I was fed, nurtured, and taught a lot of things by Black women. That's just how it is. So when I see that this number, the past 50 years, Black women have the lowest suicide rate, it makes sense to me because I got to sit in the kitchen. I got to sit in the living room. I got to sit in the bedroom. I got to sit in the backyard. I got to sit on the porch and watch Black women be strong every day. Point blank, period. You tell me in the comments, what do you think contributes to the number being this low over the past 50 years? And do you have any context that could help us figure out why this is? This is what I think it is. You let me know what you think it is. Once again, I'm putting the number on the bottom of the screen. Help is available. If you are going through anything, you're struggling with anything, make a good choice. Call the number. My name is Sammy Rigaud. God bless you.